Assalamualaikum. My name is Norma binti Yunus. My matrix number is AA220044 and I'm from section 1. So, for the introduction, water pollution has been going on for a long time as far as we live. But do we know how did it happen and why did it happen? First, we must know what is water pollution and river pollution. So, water is substance composed of chemical elements, hydrogen and oxygen, also known as H2O, that exists in gaseous, liquid, and solid states. While water pollution is a harmful substance contaminate water and degrade the water quality. While the river pollution is the same as water pollution, but it's more related to the river. That is, the water body of rivers got contaminated usually because of human activities. So the problem statement: today, when the world is rapidly growing, countless trouble and problems occur in our daily life. So the issues regarding air pollution on rivers have been known for age, ever since the moment we were born, and the water pollution that has occurred in Malaysia, making our water for daily use become contaminated. According to Cosmo News Digital, there is about 29 rivers in Malaysia that is badly polluted, especially in Selangor and Johor, where they throw harmful waste in the river, causing the water treatment plant, that is LRA, to be suspended and affecting many parties. Actually, it's not Selangor and Johor, it's just Selangor. And not many people care about this since they have been blessed with clean water. So the ignorance of this topic is like, just as J.T. Rivers says, it is very likely that many humans have poor understanding of how these activities are completely linked to each other. So, this is my research objective. I have 3 points for my research objective. First, our research is to determine the impact of the water pollution that has happened to the rivers in Malaysia. Second, it is to alert the people about how our action will impact water pollution for rivers in Malaysia. And third, it is to create awareness for people that water pollution could impact the daily life of people and ecosystem of every living being in Malaysia. So I have prepared 5 research questions. First, why are the rivers in Malaysia keep getting polluted even after several years have passed? Second, why is the most action that has caused such damage to the rivers in Malaysia that most people be ignorant about? And then we have, what is the government movement of the pollution case on rivers in Malaysia? How did the water pollution in the river affect people's daily life in Malaysia? And lastly, when is the great time to remind people about the water pollution that happened on our rivers in Malaysia? Building upon previous contribution, our project furthers previous understanding about the case of water pollution that happened to the rivers in Malaysia. So the water pollution has posed many kind of threat, not only to humans, but also to the ecosystem. So according to Dr. Zaki Zainuddin, is documentation about river pollution in Malaysia. There's between year 2008 to year 2017, the percentage of clean water has been imbalanced and decreased along the year, while the percentage of the slightly polluted river keep increasing every year, and the percentage of the polluted river also shows slight increase and decrease every year. This shows that having a better understanding of the current situation of river pollution is therefore to understanding the impact that will affect every living well-being in Malaysia. As of year 2022, there was around 29 severely polluted rivers classified as class 4 and class 5, caused by various industrial activities, the wage, animal husbandry, and the attitude of the community to throw garbage everywhere. But in our case, they mostly throw it on the river. So this project aims to create awareness on the increasing of water pollution on the river due to the ignorance of the community. So the scope of this study is limited to analyze the result of the river that is heavily polluted in Malaysia around 2017 until today. So we will analyze the cause of the pollution, the location of the pollution area, and the people involved on the case of water pollution that tragically contaminate several rivers in Malaysia for the past 8 years. We will also evaluate the condition of the water pollution that happened on the river today compared to the river pollution case from the past. This is my research terminology. I I assume that research terminology is actually the key point for the words. So this is my research terminology, and this is my literature review. There is the title, the literature review on a relevant trend of water pollution on rivers in Malaysia. It is important for us to keep consuming water in our life. However, water pollution that has been happening all the time and is getting worse over time due to the human act and natural climate. And as most people know, water pollution happens when there is contaminated area on water bodies, and the place where water pollution has happened all the time was mostly at the seas, ocean and rivers. These place are either our water source, seafood source, but if the water is polluted and contaminated, of course it will bring discomfort to people, but also they can lead to the degradation of aquatic ecosystem. So in this project, we will be discussing the water pollution that has been going around on the rivers in Malaysia, and the issue differs especially as there is two different areas that are mostly affected. There is urban area. Urban area is the place that mostly involves sewage and industry, while rural area usually involve agriculture and agro-based industry. It's mostly maybe in the village area. The law has been set and the government takes this situation seriously, and some of them have their own way of reducing the water pollution. For instance, the President of Johor, Dato' Hafiz Ghazi, directed the Department of Environment, Department of Irrigation and Drainage, local authorities and related agencies to do something like task force to deal with the situation. So, as we know, some of the water pollution that happened on the river has affected many people's health, and one of them is the King River pollution, where the case happened during the year 2019, and the case has caused an overall 499 people to become victim of river pollution case that was caused by illegal chemical discharge on the river in 6 days. As far as I remember, the perpetrator for this case is the lorry driver, and this is what is evident that the water pollution caused by human illegal action has caused many people to suffer. So we as responsible people must spread awareness to the people about the water pollution that hasn't stopped until today. To clean up the polluted water will be difficult as they are costly based on the substance of the pollution, and it also takes time to remove contamination from the water since most contaminants are water soluble, that is, they can dissolve in the water, and it can take months and maybe even a year to clean up contaminated water. So for the methodology, I use quantitative method for my research that is relies on concrete facts and data-driven research. And this research project it explains the effect of water pollution on river in Malaysia and how it affects many people in many ways. This project involves analysis and data from various web platforms to many kinds of situation and condition that happened on the contaminated river over the year 2008 until today. I used several web links related to river contamination case in Malaysia, produced over 29 rivers, and Johor is the state with the most contaminated, where there are about 40 rivers that was polluted over the year. I used several web links from different parties that wrote about the water contamination, and from those links, we have researched about the situation of river pollution case over the year and analyze the similarities between those cases from the source of the pollution, the party involved in this case until how the party responsible decide to take matters on hand. And through the analysis we make, we have known that there are about 29 river in Malaysia that is mostly contaminated. So the question that we have prepared earlier and the situation of the current day were to provide significant data on the results of our research, including our validity towards our common knowledge and initial hypothesis. And we later found out that the source of the pollution is mainly from the immoral human acts, such as illegal littering that have led to the continuous disaster, instead of it being from the natural disaster based on the research we had made. The result led my research to conclude that the situation will be unable to improve for the better no matter how many times we get treated if civilians keep getting ignorant about the law and the importance of keeping a clean river and our water source. And so for the summary, the water pollution that has happened to our river should not be the norm in our life. As the English proverb say, cast no dirt into the well that gives you water. And as the proverb implicate, can go well to the situation on the river as they can provide us with clean water and natural food source such as fish and other water living edible creature. So we are supposed to take care of them instead of contaminate them. But people take things for granted. Just as they thought that a contaminated river can change that there is more water source out there. But even after several cases of water pollution that happen near them, have they learned their lesson? If they practice taking care of the water hygiene, the case of water pollution on the river will have been lessened by time. And so, this is all from me. Thank you and happy Chinese New Year.